I love my Sunland-Tujunga. Do you? Let's talk about Sunland-Tujunga. All the great things Sunland-Tujunga had. You know, the Easter Carnival that became the Spring Carnival because people got offended and then it went away. Remember the Watermelon Festival? It was fun. We actually had a good time. I remember bringing my little cousins, nephews, nieces, and inviting the whole neighborhood. What happened to that? That went away. Oh, he was a Lions Club. He was this church. He was that guy. He was this and the other. And guess what happens to a community that has infighting? No different than a family that has infighting. It breaks apart. It falls apart. So currently, we used to also have the 4th of July fireworks. Guess what happened to that? We no longer have it. Because instead of the community coming together, putting their differences aside, and providing a happy, joyful community, a place to have a good time, they all fight each other. Right now, literally the only thing left in Sunland-Tujunga is 4th of July parade. It's sad because even that's a very difficult event to put on. Very little support. The community councilwoman provides support. A couple of electeds provide support. And actually, there's a couple of individuals like myself provide support. And I believe it's the Rotary Club that puts that event on. And my hat goes off to the Rotary Club for keeping it going. I know they're running thin. I know there are not too many people that support them. But in reality, at the end of the day, we have to ask ourselves about the community we live in. Why don't we have our Easter Carnival or even Spring Carnival? Call it whatever you want. Provide a happy place. Why don't we have our Watermelon Festival? Why don't we have our fireworks? Because we are not united. And this goes back to the conversation we had about the small town. If we don't stick together and all we do is tear each other apart and tear our business apart, tear our families apart, tear our community apart, we're not going to have anything. So at the end of the day, it's up to you as an individual to not talk negative about your community, to not tear down your community. The easiest thing to do in life is to tear something down. Tear it down, baby. I'll destroy you. You don't know. I'm going to put you out of business, blah, 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 blah. What does that do for the community? Nothing. Zero. Zilch. So ask yourself, what have you done in the past to help our community? And if you haven't done anything, change yourself before you ask for others to change. And as far as the people that are putting in work, the men in the arena, the people that are blood, sweat, equity in, I love you. I appreciate you. Fight for it. Fight for our community. We deserve better. Let's unite. The people that clean Foothill Boulevard without gratitude, without getting gifts. Maybe they do it because they love our community and we love you. We might not say it. People don't show it, but we do. I do at least. And at the end of the day, it's up to us to build a better community. Build better businesses. I put my money where my mouth is. I actually open up the business. And I do bring awareness to the situation. My glass was broken into, yes, I'll let everybody know. Because I want politicians, law enforcement, and everybody else to know that, hey, this is happening in our community. And as the president of our chamber, it's my job to make sure that our businesses are aware of what's happening in our community. And if there's a business being broken into, there's a business that's a member and it's not a member, it's our job to fight for them. So it's going to take all of us together to unite, to come together, to maybe bring back some of the festivals and carnivals we had, or have new ones. But don't look on to someone else to do it for us or to do it for you. And if you can, help. And if you can't, don't get in the way. And if someone is doing something good, you might not agree with it, like the Armenian Carnival or the Armenian Festival. A lot of people complained, and a lot of people that complained came out and enjoyed Armenian food and Armenian dances and Armenian music. So I don't know what's wrong with people nowadays. They like to complain about everything. But let me tell you something. If you want your property to be safe, if you want your community to be safe, if you want your children to be safe, if you want your families to be safe, you got to come in with a positive mindset and support our community. Support our local businesses. In return, they support our local organizations. And we have the chain of love. I call that the chain of love. Everybody shares love, has love for one another, and gives love to each other. Stay blessed and love one another.